Hey guys, it's GMAN here and welcome back to another anime reaction. Today we're reacting to the third episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2. That is a whole tongue twister in itself, or a whole load of words to say the very least. But if you guys did not know, last episode was very fun. I just really want to jump in today's episode to see what's going on with our boy Rudis, because they got a house now, they're doing research on a doll, they got like a whole celebration. We figured out that there's something going on with the princess and her trying to take the throne back, so is our boy going to intervene? A lot of questions. I want to figure that out here today. So if you do enjoy today's reaction though, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed, so some future anime reactions, and of course I will be breaking this down for YouTube. So if you do want the full length reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. Get full length reactions, exclusive anime reactions, and so much more. And I just know tomorrow we have so many more animes to react to. We have like 4 things for a Monday, so if you don't want to miss on that, get subscribed like I said already. But let's get into it. Bro just got a mail from someone. Oh, it's from his dad. Okay.
魔法大学に入学するんだってな。おめでとう。いろいろあったが、お前がお前の道を歩いてくれるのを嬉しく思う。エリナリーゼから聞いたと思うが、ゼニスのことはなんとかなりそうだ。あいつにもよろしく言っといてくれ。俺たちは今、イーストポートにいる。これからベガリット大陸へ。
What the hell? That country looks like Japan. Like what?
な土地だ。子連れで渡るにはちとはばかられる。そこでアイシャとノルンだけお前のところに送るって案が出た。もちろん子供だけで旅をさせるのも危険な話だ。また離れてやきもきするくらいなら連れて行った方がいい。そう思ってた時にある人物と再会した。お前も知ってる人だ。その人が子供たちの護衛を引き受けてくれるって言うんでお願いした。お前も会ったら驚くと思う。
Dude, they ran into his boy. I forgot the name, the Seraph. I forget his name though. It looks like his dad hired the Seraph to take the kids to him because he can't go to the place to find his mother if he has the kids with him, because it'd be problematic and dangerous. So he doesn't want to leave them in somebody else's care.
何でもかんでもお前に任せることになって申し訳なく思っている。よろしく頼む。パウロ・グレイラットより。
申し訳なさの溢れた手紙だ。だが俺に対する信頼も感じる。信頼には応えねばならんな。長男だし。それにしても護衛を引き受けてくれたある人物って誰だろう。
Bro, doesn't realize it's so obvious. Doesn't realize the person who volunteered to be the bodyguard for his kids, for his father's kids. This is a com here. It's hilarious, bro. I'm like, how he be incompetent, bro? There's only one boy, one guy we know who's a menace, who like protects the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's so cool. Anyways, I just found that so funny though that his and his father have finally like kind of made up. The one thing that's obvious during that whole letter is that his father apologizes throughout the letter because he feels still guilty about the whole incident from earlier. So it's cool to see, like, yeah, he still doesn't feel sorry as a parent should be, because like parents, when they feel bad, can't really get that out of the system, and so they have to express it multiple times over just to get the point through, even though he kind of realizes that he doesn't fully accept it just yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
父さんから手紙が届いたんだ。え、パウロさんから？うん、みんな無事みたいだ。そう、よかった。それで突然だけど妹が2人来るらしい。この家に住まわせてあげようと思ってるんだけど大丈夫かな？もちろん。賑やかになるね。うん。
こうして結婚して家を構えたのも家族のためだったのかもしれないな。いずれはパウロたちと一緒に暮らしてもいい。それに
I find it so funny that he's checking with his wife before he has company over who's staying with them. That's such a like a thing my parents would do. It's just hilarious, bro. But I just know for a fact they're gonna try to have fun in the house, and it might be a little bit problematic with having kids there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. I'm trying not to laugh on my stupid joke. It's so bad.
何か俺にしてほしいことないの？
じゃああれ教えてよ。ルディが入学試験の時に使ったあれ。
ああ、ディスタブマジックか。お安いご用です。手取り腰取り教えてあげましょう。
代わりに僕、治癒魔術を教えてあげる。
Bro.
一応上級までなら使えるしね。
うん。
I find it so cute that they're both sending each other magic. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Sophie being able to have access to disturb magic and him getting access to healing magic will be interesting.
だけど、もしかして術を受けている側の感覚がわからないんじゃない？
確かに俺には魔力で干渉される側の感覚がない。
Bro, she's really trying to use disturb magic.
何？今集中してるから。
俺たちの子供ってさ、やっぱり魔術の才能があるのかな？
Bruh,
それは
she lost her concentration from that, dude.
だよね。
でも僕はエルフの血が濃いからできにくいというか、その僕に子供ができなかったらおめかけさんを迎えてもいいからね。
そんなことするつもりはない。
Bruh.
俺が欲しいのは子供じゃなくて、好きな相手との愛の結晶さ。愛してるよ、シルフィー。
僕も愛してるよ。
God, this guy is too good. Oh my god, it's so funny that she's like so concerned, like, hey, if you don't have a kid, we could always have a concubine, so you could have a kid later. And he's like, no, I don't care. Like, if we don't have kids, it's just gonna be more fun, you know what I'm saying? If you get what I mean. And it also won't be problematic down the line, but he is like committed to her no matter what too. So like you can see that with the way he's saying it, but like it's also fun in the long run term too. But yeah, it's interesting that she cares about him so much. It's like, yeah, if you want a kid, we can still have a kid. But not a bad idea to have a third or second wife, you know what I'm saying? I think we all know where it's leading with that though. But it's interesting that our boy Rudis can't use healing magic because he can't get the same feeling like that. And it's cool to see that that isn't the case too, because like it doesn't mean he's super freaking broken to the point where like he can use every type of magic. Even still realize that because how great he was. But it's cool to see like he does have weaknesses in some areas, and he's in like an OP protagonist. Even though he is OP and is alright, he can't use some things that most people could have used. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like the stir magic is like hard for Sophie. I found it so funny how hard she was trying to learn it. She was being so cute. And our boy brings up a complete interruption from just the whole situation that really catches her off guard. And I don't blame her for that. It looks like the stunning magic circles now.
何かおかしい。魔法陣の光り方に滞りがあるような。
Looks like something's happening. Oh, it fried it. You overloaded it? Oh, it was a failure.
ともあれ、これは。
失敗ね。
Damn. She's upset. She was so excited to test this new magic circle and it failed like another one.
ご苦労様。今日はもう帰ってもいいわ。
まあ、こういうこともあるさ。
Damn, she was so excited. Now she's down in the dumps because of that failure. You know for a fact, he's been telling hella magic circle. I'm actually surprised they don't show in the corner of her room the amount of magic circles she's drawn. Because in the manga, they show like a thing. After that one, she crumbles it up, throws it to a side, and you see a giant stack of scripts. Not scripts, what's the word? Chants? Circles? Magic circles, and paper on the ground. So, she's pissed. Damn, I don't blame her. I was kind of expecting this reaction, but god damn. Absolutely pissed. Somebody needs to stop her, bro. Damn. Damn. You know, she's been through hell. She's been working so hard, so much, just to have a little bit of excitement, just to realize it failed again. After hundreds upon hundreds to try, probably. I know our boy just feels so bad for her. He knows like how much of this is building up on her. She probably hasn't been eating or sleeping properly, and then she's just getting stressed upon it. Like I've already said earlier, having lack of sleep and stress can be a total pain, because then your immune system gets really weak over time because of it, because it's an emotional thing.
まだ眠ってる。相当疲れていたみたいだね。一応中魔術をかけておいたけど。
ありがとう。護衛中にごめんな。
うん。そうだ。着替えさせた時に。
Damn.
作業用のかもしれないけど。
一応預かっておくよ。
大丈夫ですか？サイレント
Bro.
さてな。
Bro, dude, she had those dark thoughts, dude. That's hilarious. It looks like they used healing magic on her just in case. But they brought her home to just check on her and stuff like that as a byproduct. And of course, she had a knife, which you could probably see was just for work. But, you know, her whole situation, her mental state, she just been through the ringer. And looks like our boy Rude is realizing that fact when he saw the knife. He realized he could feel his previous life selves, bringing back some bad memories, dude. And he's feeling that PTSD shit. And he feels her. He definitely feels it, really wants to help her, and whole indebted because he's technically she saved his life from the dragon god. So you could probably know our boy feels like shit. Looks like even the girls can see.
頼むよ。
Dude, our boy is surrounded by great friends, dude.
食いたいもんがあれば。
Damn, she looks like a freaking wreck.
そうだ、ポテトチップス食べるか？うまそうに食ってただろう。風呂も沸かすぞ。心の洗濯っていうし。
Dude is so concerned for her. He's so concerned for her. Oh my god, dude. Bro's gonna figure out another way. You know for a fact he's about to bring up the boys and be like, okay, boys, what can we do to fix this problem? Because we do not want her kamikazing.
ちょっと見せてくれ。
Looks like the doll they found from earlier has multiple magic circles stacked on top upon another, so thinking that could be useful because they're compiling them. So if they were to apply that to her resources, she could fix it easily.
全然理論がわからん。2つの魔法陣を重ねているのか？いや違う、もっと多重なんだ。全部揃ってないとうまく動かない。でも折れているのに動いていたし、なんだこの魔法陣は。
よもまだ詳しくはわからんのだが、本によると肘の動きを制御するための魔法陣であるらしい。
はいはい、天才のあなたにもすぐ理解できますよ。
Clove's a genius and he can't even figure it out. That's so funny that the dolls are so complex in their magic. Whoever made them was a true genius. Even he's a genius. It takes him like the level of comprehension is like way higher. That Elsa, the girl has to comfort him. I'm not gonna say her name right. Try, but shit. You know, he's at least gonna share that work with them. To her, if he was able to share that knowledge, she should be able to apply it. You're gonna get an idea? You're gonna come back to her consciousness? Taking a quick look, thinking about it, processing it. Realization, shock, hope. I love the look in her idea. I look at the look in her eyes. You can see all the ideas of like, realize the whole idea of actually have an idea. I can't speak. There's a term for it. What it's called. I can't say it, but I said the things that correlate to it. She's so excited though from as a byproduct. She's inspired. Looks like Cliff's helping her. Looks like they're able to make multiple magic circles, a compound with multiple results. The serious question is what's going to happen now that they spent all this research on this new project. I just know the complexity of the magic circles is going to be definitely interesting. And it's so funny that they're spending so much time to help her. And it's so wholesome because of the fact that Lily, they brought her back from her dark thoughts, dude. And Clef and her seem like to be really interested in the magic circles, but it seems like they got a result from it. Looks like something's actually coming out of it. got a bottle.
これはすごいですな。
なんだこれは。ガラスか？違うな。もっと柔らかい。
たかがペットボトル。
When they're still in office, there's a plastic bottle.
成功ですね。
That's a good result.
これでようやく次の段階に進め
They can now pull stuff from different worlds, but they can't send stuff back yet. But
どんなものだって
only matters the complexity of the layers.
世話をかけたわね。
ギブアンドテイクでしょ。今度僕が困った時に助けてくださいよ。
もちろんよ。
今日はパーッと祝いましょう。もちろんあなたのおごりで。
They're gonna celebrate the results of their stuff. That's hilarious, bro. My question is, how many compound of magic circles will they need to actually be able to send her back to her world? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I wonder how many compound circles they're gonna need. And on top of that, too, they're gonna need a lot of magic. Like, our boy Rudis' magic pool probably could be enough, but they might need the dragon god at the same time, too. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, there was a god, like, one of the top races. Or a dragon god, one of the top races. So the results, though, is very satisfying to see. Like, she's literally has great companions to help her out. And I will say, that magic doll came in clutch. My question, who's made the doll? You know what I'm saying? Who's behind that whole circumstance? And who was researching it? Bro, they're waiting at his door.
が道間違えるからこんな時間になっちゃったじゃん。アイシャだってあっちで間違いないって言ってたし。
Dude, his sisters are so cute and so funny. So clingy.
久しぶりだな。
Oh, let's go.
はいお久しぶりですルイジェルドさん
Dude, oh, it's such a good episode. But that was Mushoku Tensei episode 3. Can I just quickly say, to start off this episode, was so freaking good, bro. Literally gets a father letter from his father, and his father is like telling about the whole situation, what's going on. And I find it so funny that he's sending Ruchis to send his sister and also his other sister to hang out with him because like they're going to go look into the information they got about his mother being in like a dungeon and stuff like that and try to figure that whole situation out. But they need to send him over there because they can't take care of them. And I find it so funny watching their whole relationship with Selfie and stuff like that. It's so freaking wholesome, bro. Like, you know for a fact the household's gonna be very, very lively. Not as lively as Rudis and Selfie by themselves being, but it's still gonna be lively in another kind of direction, you know what I'm saying? Like wholesomeness. But it's just so funny to see like how their reaction is to like, hey, what happens if we're gonna like, have kids? And he says that when they're practicing magic, and our boy can't pick up was it healing magic for life of him because it doesn't seem to be his cup of tea. But the servant's magic is something Sylvie can't seem to pick up because she was doing something until the interruption. But it looks like the whole situation with that though is that she's like, yeah, it might be hard to have like children because like I'm a different race, I'm an elf, right? But technically she's half elf, so I'm saying there's higher odds than that. If a guy and an elf barely get it down, you know what I'm saying? I think a half elf has a higher chance. Like if it was like a 20-75 split, it's now probably a 50-50 split or 60-40. I would say probably 60-40 if I make percentage. But and it's just like, you know for a fact they're most likely gonna have kids. But it's so funny too that like she's like really wholesome about everything. So like, yeah, if we can't have kids, you know, we could always get a concubine and stuff like that, have a kid that way and stuff. But you know for a fact their boy Rosie's like, I don't care, I love you, I only need you, that's all that matters to me, even if we don't have kids. And my god, my guy is a Chad. You know that for an absolute freaking fact because how much he's developed. Like, you know, our boy when he's younger he probably would have had like to have multiple wives now, but since how much he's grown as a character, he's committed to like one person that he likes. You know what I'm saying? He's also been held back with the whole PTSD thing, but that's a whole other story. But that's extremely wholesome. But it's so interesting that we get to see like the girl researching her magic circles, and it looks like she's been grinding. She's been making hundreds of designs, thousands of designs even, and of course all of them came failure. Once she gets finally close to like having something working, it fails again. And this is probably the last straw. She feels she snaps, and we just saw her snap right there, and she was been through everything. She's literally been so stressed up. She hasn't been eating properly. She probably hasn't been sleeping properly. She's gotten sick from it. She's gotten fatigued, and of course she's been having dark thoughts because all she wants to do is literally go back to her old world. That's all she's asking for. But of course she gets pulled to this world even though she doesn't want to because of force. So you know, our boy's concerned about her. And then when he sees the knife, he's like, oh my god, I've been there. I've been there. I don't want her to be there. You know what I'm saying? I want to help her get out of that situation. And you can just see the shock and realization on his face when he like realizes that fact that he look at his boys, they do research. Thankfully, the doll they were researching had multiple magic circles layered on top of it. And of course, our boy Cliff, who's a genius, realizes like whoever made this is like really freaking smart, right? Really genius level smart. And it's funny that like he understands that even though he's a genius, he can't fully comprehend it. So my question is like, one, who made the doll? You know what I'm saying? I still want that question answered. I don't think we're gonna get an answer for a minute, but I'd be curious, you know what I'm saying? Because like if Cliff can't comprehend it, he's a genius. The level of genius must be like through the roof, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like they applied that magic circle to her, and I find it so funny when they show the results of their ideas to her. She's like, she's in that down dumps, right? You can see her like slowly pull her head up. She sees she goes into shock, realization, to hope. She has like, oh, the face for her expressions was absolutely perfect for her. Oh my god, it was so freaking good. My only complaint is I wish when he left the room, they looked to his left and like saw the pile of scrap paper on the ground that was from the magic circle failures before he left, then went downstairs and she yelled. My only complaint with the episode, but besides that though, I think we all got the point through. I feel like that part right there that I mentioned would have really pushed the idea even further, how shit she's been, you know, how much it took her to snap finally, you know what I'm saying? This is one complaint I have this episode. Besides that though, they help her out, they get her good, and I find it so funny that like they put so much effort to it and Cliff just helps her out big time. It's interesting because then Cliff bounces her off ideas and he bounces off her ideas and stuff like that. They fight here and there, but they finally succeeded in summoning magic and they were able to summon a plastic bottle, even though that isn't any significant. I find it funny, so funny that everyone reacts to like, what the hell is this? It's not glass and stuff like that. They would be like, bruh, just a plastic bottle. But to them, they realize it's something like different from not from this world. And she realizes that fact too, and our boy realizes that fact too. He's not gonna say it aloud because like it doesn't want to spoil his old like backstory and stuff like that, but you can make the understanding that that was a success, and that means they can apply this to actually sending stuff back, most likely the complexity layers, but it's gonna probably take a minute. My question is, how much more compact magic circles do they do to set up that the teleporter back? But also the question is, will they need Rudis for that, or will they need like the dragon god guy that they met who obviously bodied Rudis? That's a serious question. I feel like he'll probably help her no matter what, because like they're chill with one another, because the relationship is pretty wholesome. It's pretty like laid back. So I assume like they'll be able to summon her back to send her back to her other world. But yo, they now have summoning magic, and that's a pretty cool thing because you can do a lot of things with that. But like this whole episode was absolutely amazing, bro. Like, dude, the whole mindset to everything was fan-freaking-tastic. Besides that one complaint I said earlier, this was just an amazing episode. But what do you guys think about this episode? Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. But yo, if you did enjoy my reaction here today though, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed, some of us have future anime reactions because we got so much anime to react to on Monday. It's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. See you guys for my anime reaction. GMAN out.